Welcome, everybody, and thank you for coming to another episode of The Topic Show. It is February 2nd, 2022, and we've got some great stories for you today. In tech, Senate introduces a bill to allow farmers to fix their own equipment in the right to repair. In politics, India says that it will create its own digital rupee cryptocurrency and tax all income from crypto. In science, a emergency approval for vaccinations to children under 5 has been asked for by Pfizer. And in finance, billionaire Facebook investor Peter Thiel secretly funded a cyber warfare startup that hacked WhatsApp. This episode, as always, is brought to you by the official Topic app. I hope to see you all on there. It's super fun, super exciting. We are also a daily news show on YouTube, so make sure you subscribe and like. It really helps out, and it will help me know that I should continue to make content. Sweet. Appreciate it, guys. Now let's get started. We're going to start in tech with the Senate introducing this bill to allow farmers to fix their own equipment. So the article starts with a story. This guy is named Scott Potmusel. He's a farmer, and he was trying to find a tractor that he could repair himself, a newer one. And he found out that he was shit out of luck, essentially. The oldest tractors that you can repair are from 1995, because now with all of the computers and inner workings, all the complicated machinations of a tractor is too much, and then the company John Deere doesn't release documentation. So even if you had the component to fix something in your tractor and the know-how, you would still need the documentation on how to do that from whichever company is creating the tractor. So this is a big problem, and I support this all across the board. For all industries should do this. A big problem is with mobile phones. Apple, they've fought hard before to make it difficult for independent contractors to start their own Apple repair stores. And they also make it difficult for their users, their customers, to repair their own equipment by finding, components and the documentation on how to fix your own equipment. And I think it's important that this is fought for and something that gets taken care of, because I think ultimately it's good for society, and I think it's good for the corporation itself, for users to be able to fix and do what they want with their own property. So the bill sponsor, Senator John Tester, said in an interview that he has heard from many farmers who reported that difficulties repairing equipment hurt their business. Quote, "We've got to figure out ways to empower farmers to make sure they can stay on the land. This is one of the ways to do it. I think the more we can empower farmers to be able to control their own destiny, which is what this bill does, the safer food chains are going to be." So that's right. Now let's move on to science. That was tech. So COVID. Pfizer has applied for emergency approval of the vaccine for children under 5. So they have been doing tests on children with the vaccine, and apparently 2 doses, I'm reading here, reported by the New York Times, has failed to produce the hope for immune response among children aged 2 to 4 in a clinical trial. Apparently it does not meet the standard that they look for teenagers and adults. So they are experimenting with a 3rd shot. And there's a sweet kid here with some nice nurses and a golden retriever. Pfizer and its partner BioNTech asked the Food and Drug Administration on Tuesday to authorize 2 doses of their coronavirus vaccine for children younger than 5, while the companies continue to research whether 3 doses would be more effective for the age group. So right now they don't know they know that 2 doses aren't effective, but they want approval so that they can be prepared to roll out the 3rd dose when they know that 3 doses is effective. So it's kind of feels like a leap of faith, but I'm not sure what I'm sure there's plenty of research about why they think the 3rd dose might be more effective for the younger crowd. I don't believe it says so here. If children can get an initial injection this month, some officials reason they will be ready for a 3rd dose by the time researchers get what they hope will be successful results from the 3-dose trial. The first 2 doses would be spaced 3 weeks apart, followed by a 3rd dose 2 months after the second. So they are hoping that after the 2nd dose, they're hoping for emergency approval for the first 2 doses by the FDA for children under 5. And then once that happens, they hope they will have enough proof that the 3rd dose works that they will just be good to go and ready to roll that out. All right. So let's continue on to politics. This is also kind of politics and currency and tech, but India is setting a new standard for cryptocurrency. They have imposed a 30% income tax on all profits from or all income from cryptocurrency, and they are releasing their own government-backed cryptocurrency, a digital rupee, making India the latest major country to move swiftly towards legalizing and regulating the digital asset. The country will roll out its own blockchain-based currency. So it is based on the blockchain, a digital rupee controlled by the Indian Central Bank. Before April 2023, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said Tuesday she did not provide more details. So that's great. I know that they are concerned about cryptocurrency not being able to be tracked and being used for the drug trade and terrorism. But it seems like it's booming. I know cryptocurrency took a hit because India was talking about banning trading cryptocurrencies in India, so it did take a hit, but now it is back after this announcement, I believe. The digital rupee would be issued and controlled by the Reserve Bank of India, making it fundamentally different from decentralized cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. So this is the same thing as we're seeing with the stable coins in the United States. You know, all the banks want to take control. The state wants to take control of the cryptos. The booming popularity of crypto trading in India, particularly among young people, has been a matter of growing concern for senior officials, including Modi, who warned in several public speeches last year that cryptocurrencies could facilitate money laundering and terrorism financing. He told a think tank that rampant trading could spoil our kids, not the kids. Okay, let's move on. Finance. Peter Thiel, from one of the first investors of Facebook way back in the day. I think they gave him like $500,000 for 10% of Facebook or something like that. So New York Times released this article or the story, and then Forbes has picked up on it about how he was involved with a company in San Diego from 2017 called Bold End. And Bold End was a cybersecurity company, but it was more on the offensive. So it was working for the government. It was a government contracted private company to do cybersecurity technology, but attacks actually. And one of the things that this company released early or late last year was a hack for WhatsApp. Obviously this is all very private. WhatsApp already has patched it, and I don't even believe that the hack is information about it is public. But what's sort of ironic is that Peter Thiel was discovered to be one of the main backers of Bold End, which has hacked WhatsApp, and WhatsApp is owned by Facebook. So it's just funny, chasing their own tail a little bit. I guess it just so happens it's just kind of a coincidence a little bit, but it's it's funny. It seems like since they've rebranded and meta, things are getting meta. um, hopefully that's a downfall of Facebook that we're seeing. I mean, I don't think this is telling of anything, but it's my hopes. And let's just finish it off with something a little light, a little fun. The Bensalem Township Police Department is investigating after a large fight broke out at the local Golden Corral restaurant Friday. The incident around 4:30 p.m. involved more than 40 people, police confirmed. No one was seriously injured, thank God. Showed a chaotic scene at the time of the fight, and it was apparently because they were out of steak. There was a steak issue. So yeah, Now I feel bad for the guy who doesn't want steak. He just wants eggs. He's in the corner. Can I get my pancakes? Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, mayhem breaks loose in this Golden Corral. Let's see what this sucker has to say.
Used to work at the Bensalem Golden Corral says he was told by a current employee about the initial altercation.
From what I heard, it was over steak.
It was over steak.
Somebody cut in line.
Somebody cut in line, and they were out of steak. And hell breaks loose. All right, y'all. I think that about does it. Again, download the app, please. I'd love to see you there, and you can get involved and post your own podcasts and get more stories and get more of my podcasts. And you can subscribe. That really helps me know that people are enjoying this and that I should continue to make content. Thank you so much.